Here we go. Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Alrighty. Hopefully, I'm not sure why, but my mouth tracking is not catching for a second. Hang on a second. I'm not sure why that's messed up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good evening. We will be continuing on to Chapter 3 of Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard this evening. You gotta go through this opening every time. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and start off where we last left off on Chapter 3. I believe we are going to go find Jarlina, the white wolf. Let's see. Okay, so we can take the bucket. That'll probably be useful at some point. Let's see. Can we go inside? No, I meant open the closed tent, Finn. Oh, interesting. I picked it up. Okay, then. Finn found the outhouse. Ew, enter the wrong tent. Alright. I just realized I think the volume's not on. Hang on a second. Whoops, that was... Yeah, alrighty.
There's nothing else to find inside.
Okay. Go to the tundra, I guess? I don't remember... Because it's been a week since we played it. I don't remember where they said that they were going to take her. Let's see.
Hello up there, Mrs. Woodpecker.
Greetings, young travelers. Are you looking for someone by any chance?
What's the situation here?
Since I am old, and my beak is too crooked for some good old-fashioned pecking, I often sit here, count the snowflakes, and philosophize about the woodpecker life. Every now and then, I fly over to the village and drop in on my friend Zashenka. But for now, I'd rather stay here. I don't need to tell you that strange things are happening right now, do I?
Yes, that's true. These machine things. It's like something out of a nightmare.
However, in this area, I guess it's still safe. Oh, and by the way, you are always welcome in my little house if things become too dangerous out there.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. Can you tell us about the area?
The area? What can I help you with?
Do you know anything about the giant wall of fog?
I have always stayed away from that wall of fog. I don't know anything specific about it, but the unnatural density of it alone always seemed eerie to me. I've heard that after a few seconds of flying into it, you can't even see your own wings in front of your face anymore. It's like you enter a strange, dangerous world the deeper you venture into it.
Do you know anything about the 3 towers?
Most find them quite impressive, but I myself have always found them more spooky.
Spooky.
You can literally sense the air of dark, long-gone centuries in their vicinity. An air filled with the ancient scent of unrevealed secrets and mysterious events, which no one can identify anymore. In my younger and, let's say, wilder years, I once flew near the top of one of these towers to prove myself in a test of courage. I saw an opening leading inside on its wall, very far at the top. However, the strong wind kept me from flying in. I probably wouldn't have gotten far anyway. A large ornate gate was located further back inside the opening. Apart from that, all of my feathers stood on end. The wind was howling fearsomely, as if the tower tried to scare me away, to keep me from looking deeper inside it.
Do you know anything about the ancient site of the owls?
The site? Oh, I lack deeper historical knowledge about that. However, the giant owl statue above it has always impressed me. By the way, I met my lovely husband on its head back in the day. It was such a beautiful evening. It was because 2 woodpeckers, looking out over the seared sunset, dreaming about the tastiest worms. What I wouldn't give to be able to sit up there with him one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, sure.
The woodworms seem to be doing pretty well over there.
Oh, those little rascals are much quicker and nimble these days. And, sadly, I'm not the youngest anymore.
How do you know that?
Just a guess. Roughly half an hour ago, there were some terrible things going on here. A green-robed wolf with white fur was badly mauled by a group of other wolves, and then left in the midst of these thorns.
Jarlina? She's in there?
We have to get her out of there.
I flew into the thicket of thorns shortly after to talk to her, but she seemed unresponsive.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
Thanks for the info anyway, Miss Woodpecker.
One does what one can.
Okie dokie.
We'll be on our way.
May you always find a nice fat worm in every tree.
Aw, I like Mrs. Woodpecker. But that does not sound great for Jarlina, so we should probably go and see if we can find... Oh, let's find Jarlina.
deep, thorny bush. Are those thorns moving?
Finn, don't get too close to those. I know these kinds of thorns. The pricks they give you are extremely toxic.
It's not really... Huh. Okay.
I can't open it. I can't open it.
Hmm.
A deep, thorny bush. Are those thorns moving?
Finn, I know.
Okay, yeah.
What do you want?
Oh my gosh. I think it's a Highland cow. We sell beautiful beard hair care products.
We're passing through and need help.
Come inside.
Finn, this guy is giving me some serious "I'll kill you and keep your skull as a teacup" vibes. I don't know if we can trust him.
Oh, that's an autosave. Okay, that's never a good sign.
Come here. So, you need help. The customs of this place are foreign to you, aren't they?
Well, we,
Why should we help you? You who cowardly dare to enter our village. Actually, we should rob you and then throw you into the sea.
what?
We won't bother you any longer.
Be quiet. You will not earn our help until you master an ancient trial.
Trial?
If you fail, deserved death awaits you.
Oh no, please, have mercy.
Are you ready? Here I have 2 dolls made of straw. One on the left, and one on the right.
Wait, from my direction or yours?
From yours. It is not difficult to see that they are scaled-down replicas of a brave and ancient warrior of our tribe. But only one of the dolls was made by a true master of his craft. Which one is it?
Huh.
It's the
Finn, are you sure? Better take a closer look.
They're both butt ugly. I wonder if I try saying it again, will Gwen let me say it, or will she stop me again?
left one.
Got you! I just wanted to see which of the 2 dolls you thought was pretty. Baby, you know, I am an artist.
What the?
Reiner, you can leave again.
What the?
Be careful with the door. Darn it. Feel
Oh my
right at
gosh.
home, you two.
Ah! That's hilarious.
Finn, fancy iron boots! The armor seems to have been made for a wild boar.
This is the armor of Gulliver Grunt, a notorious enemy of my great-grandfather. After Gulliver was defeated in combat, our family received the armor as a trophy. Please don't touch it. It is my lucky charm.
Aw. I don't know that I really want to, like... Hang on a second.
A stone pedestal firmly attached to the wall of the house. Maybe not hygienic, but very cozy.
What's this thingy?
It's beneath the bench.
Let's talk to this dude.
Are you here because of these horrible machines?
Yeah, something like that. With whom do I have the honor?
Sven Slaughterson is my name. My hoof-made straw dolls are known all over the area.
So, you're an artist?
You recognized my talent right away, didn't you?
Somehow you don't look like that at all.
My father was a fearless warrior and wanted me to follow in his footsteps. But swinging an axe strains your arms, ruins your hairstyle, and makes all your clothes dirty. Just think of the endless hours spent in the washboard trying to get your enemy's blood out again. So I dedicated my life to something else. The fine arts.
Incredible!
I dig that. A true rebel.
I like Sven. I like Sven. He's a fun character.
Tell me about your great art projects.
Years ago, I had a really innovative project in development. However, I had to end my work on it prematurely. I wanted to create a completely new form of entertainment, an interactive play.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
You were supposed to be able to shout out commands to the main actor during the performance, whereupon he would carry them out. This way, you as the viewer would be able to move the story forward and have every conceivable action performed.
Ingenious! But why did nothing come of it?
The planning phase alone was a nightmare. How do you tell a coherent story when the viewer is able to make the main character do completely inappropriate things at every opportunity? Every possible action led to a change in the course of the story, which had to be planned. And what if the hero of the performance was supposed to talk to another character? All the possible dialogue had to be planned out as well. At times, it was also necessary for the main character to pick up items and use them. And there were more and more items. I had to get a tailor to help me make the pockets of the hero's costume bigger. I also had to paint the backgrounds as well as decor for each new scene you could visit. I first planned to only have 40 locations, but in the
Oh
end,
my gosh.
it turned to 80.
Rad.
I also wanted to write the music myself. No one else was supposed to interfere with my vision. Before I knew it, I was completely burned out, lying huddled on the floor of my workshop like a whimpering sack. During the first test performances, viewers were frustrated by the moments when they didn't know what to do. So they started trying everything and let the main character run from one place to another until the performer collapsed from exhaustion. But if I had constantly given clues to solve the puzzles, the performance would have been over much too quickly. I think our time is not yet right for something like that.
Hey, I think this medium certainly has its appeal. For a rather special type of animal, at least.
Maybe you're right.
That was a massive fourth wall break. Let's see. Could I borrow a straw doll?
Could I borrow a straw doll?
But of course, don't be shy.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yay, we got a straw doll.
Can you help us on our journey? An imposing guy like you would certainly be helpful in all kinds of dangers.
Dangers? Ah, you want me to fight?
Well, not necessarily, but...
I'm sorry.
Aw.
I can't. Also, the freezing cold air out there hurts.
I love Sven.
I'm sensitive with little nostrils. And above all, what if I get dirty?
Oh my.
And what about Reiner, who was in here earlier?
He prefers to hole up in his hat. Believe me, he's no help to you either.
So
Aw,
he,
come on.
I kinda already expected that.
so we have a neat and an artist. All right.
To move on to another topic. Did you notice the wolves?
Oh, yes, I did. Some of them had raided our village a few hours ago. Apart from that, they have entered the ancient site of the Owls, an act that had been considered impossible for ages. I heard that they were only able to do so because they carried some old documents with them.
That's right. And I have a feeling they're going to do even worse.
Hmm.
Were the machines already here?
Awful, just awful. No one knew where they came from or what they want. Large parts of the island have already been depopulated by these monsters. In this village we might still be safe, but that will probably change soon.
Hmm.
Can you tell me something about the area?
You are literally at the end of the world here. Apart from that, this island has always been a keeper of many secrets since the beginning of time. The land has been home to the 3 towers, the old owl site, and the huge wall of fog.
Hmm.
What do you know about the wall of fog?
Unfortunately, just what every other animal here knows. It encircles our entire world and marks its end. There have
Interesting.
been numerous attempts in the past to move through the fog. However, they all failed because the conditions within the fog became increasingly hostile the deeper one ventured in. Since then, it has been claimed that every law of nature known to us ceases to exist within the fog. As if, from a certain point on, everything starts to dissolve into a vast nothingness.
Interesting. Okie dokie.
What do you know about the site?
Just like the towers, it is said to have been here since the beginning of time. We suspected that some owls used to live there and hid something beneath it. However, the entrance to the site seemed to be mysteriously locked. No one ever managed to get in there, except for the wolves recently.
Hmm.
What do you know about the towers?
They have been standing here since the beginning of time, some say. Almost every generation of our ancestors agreed that these towers must hold some kind of secret. It was also believed that, at some point in the distant past, these towers may have acted as lighthouses.
Oh,
We never
that
figured
makes
out how to get
sense.
them to work, though. At least, not until I saw the wolves activate them.
Interesting.
To move on to another topic.
Okie dokie. See you later, Sven. I don't know if he's gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna save real quick. I don't know if he's gonna get mad at me if I try to pick up this rolling pin. So let's see.
Feel free to take anything that can help you.
Oh! Okay. Well, that's nice of Sven. Oh, can we pick this up? This might be helpful. Candle would definitely be helpful. Although I know he said not to pick up his boots, so we'll just leave that for now. Open. What's this one?
There's no answer.
Alright, let's go... Let's look at this. Look at the sign.
Welcome to Frostville. You suffered severe bleeding and fatal injuries in the wilderness? Visit Stenik the Healer at the bottom of the stone stairs
Stenik.
today.
Interesting. Let's go talk to Stenik.
New! young or adrenaline junkie? Experience thrilling dental treatments with your loved ones that will knock you out of your seat. Choose from an exciting selection. We offer gripping suspense with the all-new door and thread method. We also still let it rip with the classics like the tongs. Things really heat up when we bring in our all-new branding iron. Too much action? We also offer something for the contemplative, truly deep experiences. During our root canal treatments, let yourself and your teeth break free from your daily grind. Unnecessary screaming costs extra.
Ah, stop it! This is horrible, and I don't even have teeth.
Oh, jeez.
The healer is very busy right now. I am his assistant.
Oh, hello, Spider friend.
Well, we...
Do you have an appointment?
No, but we can use all the help we can get.
Then I'm sorry. You can only visit the healer if you have an appointment.
But all hell broke loose here! It doesn't matter in these dire times if you have a stupid appointment!
You two understood me, right? No appointment, no healer.
By Saint Hippo, I don't...
Typical spiders.
I love how she has a little bow, though.
We're off again. Is this the healer? Not very flattering. Let's get inside before the wind slams the door again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Look at this poor dude. Oh no, they're just completely wrapped up.
Those machines had no mercy with this poor fellow.
Jeez.
A heavy, solid oak shelf. On it, I see 2 smart books on medicine.
50 Shades of Grey.
50
50
a
Shades of
skull,
Grey.
which, to be honest, makes me a bit uncomfortable, and a dusty jar I neither need nor want to touch.
Well, we got some scissors now. That might be useful. I wonder if this inventory expands or if I have to, like, throw something away if I get to the point.
About a herbal mixture. The skull of a cat. Ugh. Undecipherable scribblings. Undecipherable scribblings. I can barely make it out from here. Must be lollipops or something.
Not quite so much, Finn.
Rib bones and a spinal column. Probably just sketches for a comic book the healer's working on in his free time.
Finn, do you happen to understand what a healer does exactly? I would assume it's probably like a doctor? Why would a healer not study bones?
There's some disgusting stuff floating in it.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess we'll just go out.
Jeez, that's some wind.
Okay, well, we can't see the healer, so... Hello, sir.
Greetings, my slimy friend.
Please, call me Shashinka.
Oh, it's Sashenka.
Svetlana Ben Slime. You must be really brave to wander around here during these dangerous times.
I love the voice for this character.
What kind of store is this?
I sell the highest quality snail slime. Oh, and don't forget the mud. Or at least I did until recently.
Slime and mud? Seriously?
I rarely joke about my products. Admittedly, the mud sells quite sluggishly. But there were times when it was a hot cellar with the wild boars in the bristle forest. You are welcome to have a sample of my slippery dippery slime.
Slippery dippery slime.
What's so special about these products?
I see you don't know the secret of the slippery dippery slug craft.
Something tells me I don't even want to know.
We snails know how to make our products extra sticky. Yeah, but unfortunately my snail slime production is no longer possible since those wolves appeared here.
Oh, they were here too?
By the grease and mud! Don't you see this mess?
Indeed. What happened here?
Oh, to produce my extra sticky slime, the secret ingredient is a special, clear water. I used to store it in bottles inside this cabinet to the left, but then those wolves came, trashed the place, drank all the bottles and disappeared again.
Ugh.
So that's why there was so much yellow snow on the way here.
There's no
Ew.
more of the special water in the area?
The water was imported near Velahel, but as you know, the machines are wreaking havoc everywhere now, and thus no one is able to supply the water anymore.
Well, once we complete this, we can get water for the snail.
What can you tell me about the area?
Despite the unpleasant temperatures, this has always been a lively and busy place. However, since those machines have been making everything unsafe, things have changed for the worse. Oh, and furthermore, this land is home to many legends, of which, unfortunately, I do not know much. Sorry. I only know that the owls are said to have left many mysterious things here, structures, and no one seems to know the purpose of them.
Goodbye!
See you next time, my friends!
Ew, disgusting.
I'm sure you can do more with this than just stop doors.
I'm like running out of inventory space, but also I don't want to leave anything useful behind.
Yeah, that's how snails like it.
Well, we've met Sashenka. That is the Mrs. Woodpecker's friend. We need to figure out a way to get to find Jarlina. Oh, that's machine music. We shall save.
Good day. Nice to see you again. The coffee is ready. Please report for duty in Sector 32 and...
Hello?
What was that creature anyway?
I don't have the faintest idea, but it stopped talking.
Phew, thank goodness. I hate coffee. Ugh.
This seems to be the way to open this glass wall.
Can I mess with it?
Nothing to open.
Identification required to open cell.
Okay.
The surface is already corroded, but maybe it'll work anyway.
Requesting sample for analysis. Negative.
Okay. Well, it didn't kill us.
Heaps of transparent cylindrical containers. I wonder if they stored things in them to transport them somewhere else later.
Can I
It's
pick
too
it up?
heavy for me.
No. Okay.
The stairs lead to nowhere. Strange.
Oh, that's weird. Can we go to these? Do these also lead to
The
nowhere?
only thing waiting for me down there is pure darkness.
Interesting.
Judging by the battered exterior, it seems to have been broken for a long time. You certainly can't open the door from this side.
I have a feeling, so it needs like a retinal scan. It looked like you could do like a voice recognition or a retinal scan, so we need an eyeball, which we can probably get from the healers, but I don't really know if that's something that we really need to do anything with. Oh.
By all the stinking mountain goats! What kind of machine is that? Surely it was only designed to rip apart unwelcome visitors.
Finn, don't!
Oh no! Ah!
Holy moly. That may have just been the most violent death scene yet in this game. Holy moly. Okie dokie. Actually, hang on a second. I wonder if I can take this, can I use the doorstop on it?
That rock will be ripped into tiny pieces. I've got to find another way to get past. In one piece.
Okay, so we can't use the doorstop?
That rock will be ripped into tiny pieces. I've got to find another way to get past. In one piece.
What about this? Can we use this?
It would only be ripped into pieces. Or flung across the place. They must be inactive. Can't be used for anything anymore.
Okie dokie. Well, we're gonna have to figure something. What is this?
Apparently it was once part of some kind of piping system inside the building, of which there doesn't seem to be much left. This part of the pipe is attached to the wall with tiny screws.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna need to get past so that we can get to the button.
I bet that switch opens the door there. Appears to be a rope that probably once had a use on this building. It seems to be made of a completely different material than any other rope I've ever seen. It's much more thicker and harder.
Interesting. Well, we can't do anything with that for now. So... We still need to find Jarlina, but I don't know where we would be able to go. I think we have to get rid of like the thorn bushes.
The tree stump is full of hungrily gnawing woodworms.
Oh my.
Aw, I can't catch them. They're way too fast. Aw.
Okie dokie then. We gotta figure out a way to get through the thorn bushes. I don't know. Can we use anything we've got on them?
Won't make the thorns go away. Besides, I only prick myself doing it.
Oh, actually, can I use the scissors? Yes! Okay, cool. So the scissors are how we get through the thorn bush. Excellent. Oh gosh.
From here on, the thorns become too big for cutting them.
There's Jarlina! These thorns seem to be holding her hostage here.
We should be careful. Charlena? No response. Against these big thorny vines, I'm powerless, even with the best scissors. Darn! Those thorns are of the extra thick sort. I need extra sharp scissors if I'm going to cut through these.
Hmm.
The wedge would only do pointless damage. Ouch! I'll never get over them like this.
Okay, so we'll need the boots for that.
Poor guy. What a terrible place to bite the dust. These thorny bushes are truly deadly. I don't believe it! The thorns here inside the bush are much sturdier.
Hmm. Okay, so to get to the flask, we're gonna need probably the boots. We need extra sharp scissors to get Jarlina out. Can we?
This is no way to sharpen scissors properly.
We need to find like a sharpening stone. Maybe there's one in the settlement? I don't want to take the boots, so I'm gonna say, like, I don't want to upset Sven, but I'm gonna have to see if I can pick up the boots.
Even if me and Gwen could reach it with the armors firmly attached to the pedestal.
Please don't touch it. It is my lucky charm.
See if we
It's us
can
again.
say anything
Feel
else.
right at home, you two.
See you
Okay,
later.
well, no. Nothing we can do. Can I look at...
That picture is flipped towards the wall.
Well, how do I explain this? I put all my artistic energy into this picture and worked on it for hours. The muse seemed to be in my favor. Every detail added up to something great on the canvas. I then finished my day's work and intended to complete it the next morning. But little did I suspect the hideous curse that would once again sink its claws into my work.
Oh no. What happened?
When I looked at it the next day with a fresh set of eyes, it appeared to me as a grotesque still life out of a fever dream. Pure ugliness loomed in front of me, as if the picture had been infected overnight with the concentrated vileness of a garbage dump. The now obvious errors in the image composition tortured my poor artist's soul like 1,000 prickly needles. From that day on, I hung it on the wall like that, and promised to never look at the disgusting piece of work again.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, typical artist.
It really is very much a typical artist thing. Okay, so... Well, I did the thing again where I clicked on the side of the frame. Let's go back to the coast and see if we can find anything.
It starts to move.
It lifted one of its wings.
What ancient secret might it be sharing?
It's dancing?
Oh man, what a nonsense. I feel like I'm at a carnival.
Hopefully you're able to turn that annoying thing off again.
It's kind of cute.
Lever stuck. Guess it's not in such good shape after all. It's stopped in its pose. One could almost assume that boats were once tied to this peg-like piece.
Ooh, I wonder if we... Hang on a second. I have an idea. Okay.
Lever stuck. Guess it's not in such good shape after all.
Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we'll just leave it for now.
And we still don't get past.
He won't see us in this corner. I wonder if owls have sat on them from time to time and looked out to the sea. Always useful. I wonder if the wolves tied their boat to it.
Oh.
Phew, he sees me every time.
Dude, how about we start setting up a trap or something?
Oh, wait.
Giant two-legged machine go. A thing that size can't just disappear on an island this small. Did it just vanish?
Wait. I figured it out. I figured it out.
Absolutely stupid. It could totally be the case here. What's going on here?
I figured it out. Ah, not quite. Nope, not quite. Okay. Not that.
I could tie the other end of the rope around this cylindrical pedestal below the other statue.
Okay.
Oh, bummer.
Well.
Come on. The rope ripped apart instead of making
Oh!
this heavy guy fall over.
The rope is useless now.
You are on the right track. You solved the first part of this puzzle. I think I understand what I need to do. I need to get that rope from the factory thingy.
That huge machine has disappeared again.
What a trickster.
Okay, let's go back to the settlement. We're gonna go down to the healer area.
The healer needs it himself. No way, I'll never move it. The contents are none of my business.
Okay.
You two.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay. Time for me to get stuck on this puzzle and spend 2 hours attempting to figure it out. Let's see.
That should work best at the front door. There's no answer. That would be a bit rude. Knocking should do it.
Knocking didn't work. And there's nobody home. Ben, are you stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go in here and see. Let's talk to our friend again.
Greetings, my slimy friend.
Welcome back, friends.
Goodbye.
See you next time, my friends.
Ew, disgusting.
Ugh, I stepped right into the mud. Excuse me. Finally, the stuff is off my shoes. I don't want to carry the mud around with my bare hoof.
You bite your tongue, young man. My mud is by far the most squishy and sludgy from here to Valahil.
Oh no, you stepped into the mud. Okay, I have a bucket of mud. Not sure what the hell I'm gonna use that for, but sure.
Why should there be straw lying around? Why should there be straw lying around? Why should there be straw lying around?
Okay, well now I have just random handful of straw. Oh, let's see. Let's go back to the wolf camp. We haven't really looked around too much there.
I think the ashes in the wood are already where you need them. To do this, you first need a fire. I need something flammable.
Oh!
Why should there be straw lying around?
Okay.
Dung. The stone is not at all suitable for creating a spark. Maybe I could find something better. Dung. The doorstop is not at all suitable for creating a spark. Maybe I could find something better. To do this, you first need a fire.
Okay. I'm just curious what's gonna happen here.
I prefer to start my career as a ventriloquist a little less disturbingly.
Okay. Something we're missing, obviously. Oh, river.
Greetings, squirrel.
Hey, shh! You two better watch out. There's something dangerous in the water.
What's the situation here?
Can't you see I don't want to talk about it?
I believe you. Actually, I feel the same way.
Can I tell you a funny squirrel joke to lighten the mood?
Oh no, please don't! The punchline will be all about your nuts!
What the? How did you know that?
You look pretty tense.
Believe me, you would be too if you were in my situation. Ever since those monsters showed up here, our squirrel tribe has been in an uproar. And today, I have been chosen to monitor the river to warn the others if necessary. You never know when those creatures might approach our tree.
Have you seen the wolves?
A few hours ago, I saw several boats docked on the coast. I'm going to assume that those figures in them were the wolves you're talking about.
Yeah, that's about right.
Strange guys. They scoured the entire area and broke into the ancient site of the owls. No one has been in there for centuries. After that, they set up a tent camp at the other end of the island. A certain female wolf caught my eye. She wore a green robe and was constantly being pushed around by the others. Also, they did something with those towers. But I have no idea what exactly. It must have had a connection to the old site.
We're from Velahill.
Ah, Velahill. A beautiful spot. I have never been there myself. What's the situation like over there?
Not one bit different from here, unfortunately.
Not even your king could do anything? Oh my, it's all very exasperating.
We have to go.
Don't let those things get you.
Okay, can I pick up one of these
One's enough
thingies?
for me for now.
Okay.
A peaceful, clear little river. Is it my imagination? Or do I see a shadow there from time to time?
Oh! Well...
That must have been there for ages. You can't even tell what was once written on it.
So I'm going to assume if I go over the bridge, that thing is going to get me and eat me. I'm going to try it anyways. Yep. It was a little less gory than the last one, though, at least.
Watch out. Current.
Okay.
Ugh, I'll never wear that.
Oh, I did the thing again. Okay, let's... let's go back to the strange building and see if we can find anything else interesting there. I don't know if we can use the bucket of mud. Okay, that's not useful.
Identification required to open cell. Requesting voice sample.
La 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 la.
Negative.
I don't sing that bad.
What a voice. Make the robot listen to Finn singing.
Requesting eye contact.
Don't do it!
Negative.
Finn, are you still in one piece?
I always thought chopping onions was torture.
A really weird eye exam. Let the robot scan your retinas. Oh. Okay, well,
What a strange device. It seems you have to put something in the opening. It's about the size of these containers over there. No.
well, that was useless.
Nothing happened. Crazy. That's some kind of lantern, but it's able to turn its lights on and off, as if someone is commanding it to. Either the inhabitants of this place are incredibly lazy when it comes to cleaning up, or said inhabitants just haven't gotten around to do that for a long, long time.
Okay. I'm probably missing something quite, like, obvious, but...
It would only lie useless among the thorns.
Okay.
It would only lie useless among the thorns. It won't do any good if you throw it at the armor. It won't do any good if you throw it at the armor.
Because I'm going to assume that we probably need the boots to traverse those thorns to get the flask. And we also need to figure out a way to sharpen the scissors. I'm not 100% certain how to do that, though.
I can't sit down and relax here. This place is giving me the creeps. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I see. Have you been waiting here long? Do you know anything about the area? Interesting.
You're a good listener. Talk with... I forget how to pronounce the name already. Zenak, I think.
We gotta go again. Gee! Oh, that's some wind. No way. I'll never move it.
Gotta be something else I'm missing.
It's already doing its job here. This part of the gutter is quite long and bent in an L shape. It's just there to collect rainwater.
Oh.
You two again?
I can't get past the spider with this. I can't get past the spider with this. Ugh, I'll never wear that.
Just chase after the spider with a rolling pin. That would be terrible.
It has to be possible to solve this without stoning somebody.
Okay.
I can see the healer's silhouette somewhere in the back of the room. I can leave the door alone with this.
I don't know, man. I know I probably need the boots, but I'm not sure how to get the boots.
A framed drawing. Somewhat messy line art, but still quite pretty. I see a river and some huts. And something else.
Thanks. It's made by me and thus easy to recognize.
The grotesque jellyfish monster in the right of the scene is a great touch.
What are you talking about? Don't you see a person?
Oops.
But why do the legs extend straight from the torso and the arms from the neck? And what's going on with those eyeballs?
Hey, stop that. I admit the shading may make it look a wee bit vague, but my style is also very complex and sophisticated. Something to which the simple-minded everyman's eye is very unaccustomed.
Art nerd asks Sven about all his artistic projects. We need those boots though.
Even if me and Gwen could reach it with a leg up, the armor is firmly attached to the pedestal.
Please don't touch it. It is my lucky charm.
Fancy iron boots! The armor seems to have been made for a wild boar.
This is the armor of
Yeah. Okay, we've been through that.
A very different architecture from the houses in Hill. Wouldn't have guessed anyone still lived on this remote island.
Let's talk to Gwen, I guess.
What a tiny settlement. Almost reminds me of my home in the mountains of Vel Hill.
Okay, well, she didn't have anything useful to say there.
Unfortunately, that doesn't do anything here.
Hmm.
And the tip of the wedge is too wide to loosen the screws.
Mm. Oh, scissors are useful, man. They're useful for all sorts of
I was able
stuff.
to pull out those screws with the tip of the scissor blade. You should be able to move the pipe now. What should I do with the pipe?
Hmm. I don't know. Should we have it sanding like straight up? Let's try this. Okay, well, that didn't do anything. Okay.
I should take one out first.
Yeah. Honestly, what is the use of these?
I should take one out first. This is the wrong item for this capsule.
Hmm.
A rock is certainly more useful elsewhere. I'm sure the straw doll would do better in a different place.
Well, for now, we'll just have it smash into the wall, because I can't figure that one out. I'm going to assume what we need to do with it is cast it out to sea, but we have to put something in it first. And I don't know what. Can't get past here. Gotta be something else I'm missing. Let's see if we can figure out what to do with the other monster here. So if I use the rock... and then I can't do anything else.
I think I'm gonna need that item. It's no good to me in the water.
Okay. Okay, so I can't toss it from there. I wonder what I could need the rolling pin for.
It's all right where it is. To do that, I need to put something on it. That's not what belongs on this trestle. That's not what belongs on this trestle. Ugh, I'll never wear that. The trestle looks a little worn already. I better not bang on it with this.
Let's go back to the coast and look and see if we missed anything around there that we can, like, pick up or anything. We can't go up towards the tower, but we can...
This will not remove the stone disc.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if we can pick this up and then maybe we can put it on the trestle to sharpen the scissors. Poor Gwen.
The stone would need an axle in the middle so that it holds on to this trestle.
Oh. Okay,
The rolling pin fits perfectly into the center hole of the stone. It almost looks like a grindstone.
Okay, and then we should be able to use the scissors on with it.
Wait a minute, this isn't gonna work. There's a handle missing on the axle here, so that you can turn this improvised grindstone properly.
We can't use this, can we?
Does not need to be sharpened.
Okay, we need a handle then. What can we use as a handle? Was there anything else we could pick up anywhere else?
Every hair on my fur is standing up right now. Whatever that grotesque creature is, the deer certainly didn't lay down there by choice. Could there still be completely unexplored corners of our world? Whatever lies beyond, we'll have no choice but to go in, or my parents and all the other animals will be lost.
Okay, so there was nothing there. Let's go back to the settlement, look around again, make sure we didn't miss anything that we could pick up. I think we're good in Sven's hut because I think we've picked up pretty much everything we can get except for the armor.
They're just cheap imitations made of wood. They're just cheap imitations made of wood.
Okay. Anything else I can pick up here?
Ew, no thanks. The skull on the bottle speaks volumes.
Okay. Nothing in there then. There's something else I need to get so that I can use it. Let's go to the river again.
Oops.
Oh no, more vandalism. Destroy the sign. Pick up stick.
Stuck in the stone. However, I don't think I need a musty old stick. This is no way to sharpen scissors properly. That doesn't belong on a stick. That doesn't belong on a stick.
Okay. I can pick up the old sign. What would I need the old sign for? Gotta be something else I'm missing over here.
It would only be ripped into pieces or flung across the place.
Oh, okay.
It's already being used by...
Oh.
Who's up for dessert? Gotcha!
Resettling the worms, get the woodworms. Okay, so we have woodworms. What can we use those for? Can we use the woodworms with...
That won't help her.
Can we use the woodworms with
It
the
would
small
only lie
thorns?
useless among the thorns.
Okay. What do we use these for then?
Feels weird to still have walked among green trees in Velahill this morning, and now here we are, standing amidst snow-covered spruce trees.
Okay, so now can we look at this thing?
Not a single woodworm left in the stump. Looks like I've successfully relocated them. It's already being used by all the woodworms that are wreaking havoc in it. Hey, some woodworm's giving me the stink eye! It's somewhat of a woodworm commune by...
Okay, So we have the woodworms, but what do we use the woodworms for, I wonder? We also still need a handle, for the grindstone. Can't go to those. Oh. Ugh.
Could pass for a grindstone. Now all
So I
you would
can't
need is
use
a
it.
handle on the axle, so that you can turn this improvised grindstone properly.
Need a handle, but what do we use for handle?
Ugh, I'll never wear that. That doesn't belong on a stick.
a second. I'm just gonna try something real quick.
I think I'm gonna need that item. It's no good to me in the water.
Okay, so that doesn't work. We're not gonna use it to, like, fish for the machine monster.
You two!
I can leave the door alone with this. I can't get past the spider with this.
Ah!
That spider can get nasty.
We gotta get rid of that pesky spider somehow.
Best to leave this sign as it is.
I'm assuming we need the woodworms to, like, eat through something, but I don't know what.
I can leave the door alone with this. There's no way that's real. Otherwise, I'd rather not meet the snail who once owned this house.
Those fellows are not part of my usual clientele. Fan gave you that? Oh, I admire him for his skills and dexterity. Unfortunately, I'll have to get creative another way. For reasons I'm sure you can see. Perhaps one day, I'll create sculptures from vast quantities of dried snail slime. But for now, it would be wiser to take care of this crazy situation here.
Interesting. Okay. Let's talk to Gwen.
What a cozy little place.
Okay. Oh, goodness. What am I missing? We need a handle. Whoop. Was there anything else I could pick up over here?
Whatever's behind that window, it's hidden in deepest darkness. It would take forever to clean this place up.
Oh, interesting.
The front plate is still on it.
Interesting.
creepy.
Spooky imprints found. Find the hidden imprints.
Never seen a footprint like that before. Never seen a...
Interesting. Okay, so this is like... Hang on a second. I love how we're in like this world of animals and they're all like, ew, a human footprint? Creepy. That's pretty funny. What am I missing here? It's probably something obvious and I'm gonna be like really annoyed later.
The architecture of this house is not made for an animal of my kind. Ugh, I don't want to carry the remains of other animals. As long as those menacing brambles are wrapped around her, I can't get her out of here.
This is annoying. It's gonna be something really hilariously convoluted as well, I know it.
It's too solidly embedded in the wall for that. The lever does not need an item to be used.
Okay.
It must have been built 1,000 years ago by the owls. Gwen, just think about how old these things are.
They must have looked much more impressive back then. The water and salty breeze have certainly taken their toll over time.
What item am I missing?
It won't do any good if you throw it at the armor.
I've had nothing to do with the works of this kind. Ugh, that's barbaric.
Okay.
What is that supposed to do? Don't you dare try to bribe me with your junk!
Okay.
What is that? What is...
Okay. I don't know what to do with that. So, we need to free Jarlina from the thorn bushes, enter all 3 towers and activate them. Oh goodness. Okay, so one of the towers is at the coast, one of them is over the river, and then one of them is behind the strange building. So those are the 3 things that we have to figure out how to solve the puzzles. And then... but we need something to work as a handle.
The sight of it makes my hooves curl up. Didn't the owls know how to build proper statues? Or did the creatures depicted here really look like that? I would never sacrifice this to those statues.
What am I missing here? Oh wait, I wonder if I can give the woodworms to Mrs. Woodpecker.
Ooh, that makes my mouth water. But you 2 caught them yourselves, so you should take them with you.
Okay. Also, did I see a frame of Finn with the megaphone? That's pretty funny. Hang on a second. I want to try it again.
Ooh, that makes my mouth water. But you 2 caught them yourselves, so you should take them with you.
Huh, that was weird. I guess there was like a weird glitch. Interesting. Okay. So we need the scissors to be sharpened to free Jarlina. We need a handle for the thing to actually use it as a grindstone. I don't know where to get a handle from, though. And then we also need to figure out how to use something to get this to start.
This does not need to be sharpened. This does not need to be sharpened. This does not need to be sharpened.
The
inside is full with nondescript junk.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look up where to get the handle from at least, because I have no idea. And this is turning into another, fish situation. We've literally been at this almost 2 hours and we haven't really gotten much done, so let's see. Oh, okay, I see.
A leather collar with a bunch of bones on it. Oops, now one of the bones fell out. It's got a hole at the bottom.
That's what we use.
Now the whole construct has a lever.
Okay, now we can use the scissors with it.
Here we go. That's enough, I think.
Okie dokie. Now we can go back to the area and get Jarlina out.
Now she's free. I've got an idea where I'm taking her.
The healer, right?
She's waking up!
You two?
We freed you from the thorns.
I'm still alive?
You really didn't look too good. What did those guys do to you out there?
They kept me hostage outside the camp. I tried to flee, and they gave me a pretty bad beating for that. Eventually, I was able to get away from them. I ran inside those thorn bushes to hide there. I guess that was somewhat of a bad idea. How can I ever thank you?
No worries. You more or less saved our lives during our captivity. I'm Finn, by the way. We've seen each other before, but we haven't had the honor of introducing ourselves, have we?
Thank you so much, Finn. But now is not the time for small talk. Did my father open the portal?
He did! And he ventured into it along with his henchmen!
Oh no. This is bad. Listen to me. We have to work together. Everything here revolves around an ancient, magical scepter. My father longs for the power of that scepter, but he is about to make a huge mistake. Those machines, those strange places, it's all connected to that scepter. And my father will only make the situation worse, because... my head, everything is spinning.
Hang on, Jarlina. We'll help you.
It must have been those toxic thorns.
Let's get that healer here.
Now we have to figure out how to get an appointment.
Well, we...
Do you have an appointment?
Don't you have anything better to do than block the way? Why don't you actually help the healer and take care of the patients in the other room?
No, I prefer to stay in this corner. The wind on the front side of the house blows much too hard. It would blow me away.
So we have to block the wind for the spoiler. How do we do that?
No, but we can use
That
But it doesn't...
you know a
I see. Get out of the way!
Not with that tone of voice, Roebuck.
We're off again.
Okay, so...
Hey, Gwen, would you...
Man, that's too heavy even for me. I've been letting my 7-day-a-week workout slide a bit lately. I guess 6 days is simply not enough for killer owl biceps.
I guess we'll have to come up with something else. Hey Gwen, would you?
I
guess what?
Hmm.
Jeez, that's some wind.
You two again?
That spider is in the way.
Oh. Come on.
It's just there to collect rainwater.
Oh.
That was impressive. Gee, that's some wind. It's a strong draught. And it's going out through the hole on the other side. Quite a maelstrom. There's no drawer here to open. Since we already created a hole in the shelf, I guess that's no longer necessary.
Okay.
You two again?
Hang on a second.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, so I don't talk to him.
We... Don't you have... What is...
No, the wind and it would.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we were gonna like fix the wind for the spider, but we're actually gonna use it to blow the spider out. Oh, that's mean, but okay.
There
No!
she flies away.
Poor Spooter!
Hello?
All right, I'm coming. Forgive my absence. I had to take care of some quite injured people in there. Let me tell you, by the hairy nostrils of my grandmother, I really have my hooves full since those machines appeared here.
Well, we thought maybe you could help us.
I will, if I can. By the way, I hope my overzealous assistant didn't cause you any trouble.
Just a little.
She is new around here. It always takes a while for spiders to adapt to our ways. Never mind. Off to the exam room. What on earth have you done to my cabinet? Well, whatever. There are more important things to do. And please, close that darn window. Brr. Thanks. I see you've already brought me a new patient. I will take care of her immediately. How else can the old healer Stenek help you? Amputations, nose hair extensions, a noble laxative made from only the best local herbs.
Well, long story short, we're trying to stop the wolves. They've opened the portal in the ancient site of the owls.
I heard about that. They are looking for something there.
We're on the trail of something ancient and powerful that may decide the fate of our world.
I don't know if I can be of much help to you, but feel free to talk to me if you want to know something more specific. I'll take care of your friend for now. Wolf, you cultivate unusual friendships.
We need her help. She and her knowledge could be the key to ending this machine madness.
I can try a bandage and a healing herbal ointment. Aside from the beating she received from her fellow wolves, the toxic thorn pricks got her pretty badly. My herbal ointment will be able to alleviate some of the symptoms, like dizziness, but still, you would need something stronger to also numb the pain. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds for that at the moment.
Maybe we can find something else that might help.
I just wouldn't know what.
It's that flask, but I don't know how to get to it. Because we need the boots. We need the boots. I don't want to look up anything again, but I just don't know what to do. Oh!
Careful with the door, please.
Oh!
Hey, stop that.
I'm sorry, Sven.
Are you crazy?
Sorry, Sven.
Your beautiful armor. Oh, you have completely destroyed it.
I'm sorry.
Although, actually, it was quite ugly. And a dust catcher to boot. Finally, I have a reason to throw it away. Leave it there, I'll just sweep it away later.
Sven is like the chillest character ever. What the frick?
There it lies. Too heavy for me.
Okay. I can't believe that's how you got the frickin' armor. Are you kidding me? I saw it rattle and I was like, oh. Okay, so now we have the boots. We can walk through the thorns to get the flask of healing stuff. Or pain meds, whatever it is.
Let's see if this works.
Okay, that worked.
I'll take these boots off first.
Nice. Okay, so we got the flask. We can go back to the healer. And hopefully that will work.
Thank you. No liquids are needed here right now.
Hmm.
That won't help her.
Huh. So then the flask is not...
That won't help her. The jar already serves its purpose here without me adding anything to it.
Hmm.
The jar already serves...
I feel so bad for this dude sitting over here in the waiting room, literally not getting any help. Okay. So we have the flask. What will we use the flask for, though? That's the thing. I still feel like there's probably something for me to find in here. I wonder if I can, like, break anything off.
I'd rather not. The ones who desecrate these statues might catch a horrifying curse. I'd rather not.
Oh, what?
Got a piece.
How the heck was anyone supposed to figure that out? Can I use it on anything else?
I'd rather not. The ones who desecrate these... this...
Okay, then. How the actual heck would anyone find that out by anything other than a mistake? I have no idea how you would find that out. Some of the puzzles in this game are definitely interesting.
The Flintstone doesn't give me a bright idea with this either. Ha! Perfect!
Okay, so we can use the candle with this, but I don't really know what we would need that for.
The wax is still liquid. The candle's melted enough already.
What do we do with this then? Candle wax.
To light it, I'll have to try a little harder. I can certainly use the straw dawn another way. I don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn it.
What do I do then? Now with just random candle wax. I was thinking it was gonna like light the candle and I would need it for something else. Candle wax.
That doesn't have to be illuminated.
What in the actual heck would I use that for? I don't understand.
They're just cheap imitations made of wood. It's permanently attached to the wall.
What?
Wow, even this massive thing fits in my pants.
Dude, too much information.
Really, Finn? Really? Somehow I knew that joke was coming as soon as I saw him show it. Okay. What would we use this for then? Can we use it with the pipe back at the strange building? Maybe?
Doesn't fit the small pipe. I'm sure I can find a better place for the gutter.
Okay, well then where would I use it? Hmm.
This doesn't have to go in the mud. Greetings, my slime.
Welcome.
Goodbye.
See you next time, my friends.
Ew.
What good is this pipe gonna do me here?
I don't know, Finn. I'm just trying everything I can think of. Why do I even have a random pipe? Like, what am I gonna do with this? Arrgh. I don't want to look anything else up. I already looked up the thing earlier with the bone. But I'm probably gonna have to, because I have no idea. I still feel like the pipe should, I still feel it, I know it says it doesn't connect to it, but I still feel like it should connect to this thing.
Doesn't fit the small pipe. I'm sure I can find a better place for the gutter.
But I feel like it should be there.
Unfortunately, that doesn't... I don't want to get rid of any mud there.
Alright, I have to look it up. I feel bad for cheating, but... What?
It actually fits!
What? Okay. So then I can use one of these and then... You have got to be kidding me. What the hell? Okay, I'm starting to understand why there's like an easier mode to this, because a lot of these puzzles are so convoluted. I don't even know how you would figure it out unless you're just like using objects on everything randomly. It's not a bad thing. It's good that they're like kind of difficult, but still like, what? So I was thinking like we needed an eyeball, but we can't pick up an eyeball from the one at the healer's thing. The only other thing I could think of is like a fingerprint. But we're animals, so we don't really have fingerprints. Oh, wait. No. That's like a... I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if that'll work, but... Can we use...
It's starting to cool down.
Isn't that a footprint, though? That's not like a fingerprint. Okay, then. I guess in this universe, instead of fingerprints, people used footprints. So can we use this thing now, then?
Identification required to open cell.
I'm assuming it would be this one.
The surface is already corroded, but maybe it'll work anyway.
Requesting sample for analysis.
Okay, can we use this thingy?
Positive. Opening up cell initiated.
To be honest, I have a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Not gonna lie. What? What is that?
Did it move? Hello? What was that?
Hey, how rude! He didn't even say hello.
Well, that might be because he's dead, Gwen.
Problems, because I see something much more disturbing. That fun little chat would only consist of awkward silence.
Bonjour! Bonjour! Examine the skull.
So it wasn't just a suit that was stored here. I can't assign this creature to any animal species I know. It seems like it was hibernating in there, but never woke up again. Or maybe that creature was trying to hide from something in there. The clothing of this creature is still inside. There's something in the breast pocket.
This is some sort of like Fallout scenario type thing. Interesting. Okay, and then we can also go through here.
Who knows what it was once used for, when the rest of this strange building still existed?
Does our inventory... Does our inventory expand? 'Cause, Okay, it does. Thank gosh. I was like, I didn't see anything. Hang on a second. I'm gonna fix this back to the way it should be. Okay. So now we have the rope. We can trip the robot thingy. And then we can also, I'm assuming since the, well, these are painkillers, so we can take them back to... We can take them back to these puzzles are a lot in this chapter. We have so many puzzles to solve. Okay. Let's, first of all, let's get the painkillers to Jarlina.
I should give it to Stenek.
Okay, yeah, that's true. He is the doctor.
This will help her.
Ooh, that feels better. The pain, it's gone.
Nevertheless, sit for a while and rest a bit. Physically, you are still in a very unstable state.
And I guess I'll finally have a chance to fill my two friends here.
Heal to Jarlina.
You were telling us about how your father is making a big mistake.
And something about that scepter.
Listen to me. I'll start from the beginning. Because more or less, I'm the one to blame for everything here. Nothing is as we believe it is, Finn. When I was a kid, I used to sneak around the old storage room at our headquarters. place of many mysteries and innumerable quantities of captured goods that had been piled up there for centuries.
She's so cute.
My father, however, was not supposed to find out about me sneaking around there. I crept around the old boxes and opened up some here and there. The things in them were old and broken, so they didn't pique my interest. Except for this one box, further back in the dark. I seemed to be the first to ever open it. It was full of old documents, and what I saw in them seemed inexplicable to me. Thanks to my mother's teachings of the old languages, I was able to decipher the text somewhat. The documents told of some kind of story about events from over 1,000 years ago. They told of another world in which our ancestors used to live, but were under constant threat from another strange, alien species. Throughout the years, this species claimed more and more territory for itself, and our ancestors got pushed back further and further. Our ancestors would have slowly went extinct if it wasn't for one owl. She was the most powerful mage us animals had seen up to that time. She was able to cast a mighty spell, a spell that was desperately needed to save the animals from certain doom. She did all this with the help of her equally powerful scepter. And do you know what she created? Our world. Or rather, a copy of the world in which the animals were living in up till that time. A mirror version that exists to this day, separate from time and space, completely kept alive by the magical power of the scepter. Here we were supposed to be safe, or so our ancestors had hoped. Have you ever wondered why something like an infinite wall of fog borders our world? As I said, the power of the scepter has its limits. It was unable to create a complete copy of the original world, but instead, only a small part.
Wow, this is really intense stuff. I presume this mighty scepter still exists?
It does, yes. In a hidden place that the owls have chosen here on this island. Behind this portal.
So the scepter must give the wielder tremendous power over our world, right?
Like any spell, however, it only has limited power. The day would come when the scepter's energy would slowly wane, which would result in the stability of our world slowly diminishing. Bit by bit, our lands and nature would slowly dissolve and make way for the original world from which the copy we know was created.
Wait, so it has already begun? And all these machines and strange places?
Are nothing more than the first glimpses into the old world, which assimilates into our slowly disintegrating world. At the moment, our world resembles a slice of Swiss cheese, with parts of the old world peeking through every new hole that appears.
Sounds pretty gross.
The machine creatures also seem to travel into our world through these holes. And as far as I have witnessed, they have been bringing all the animals they have caught here back into the old world.
So my family's there too.
It won't be long until everything we know will have dissolved, and we find ourselves transported back to the world of our ancestors. Or in what has remained of it during our 1,000-year-long absence.
That's terrible! Can't this be averted somehow?
The ancient documents say that you must take the scepter and reactivate its magic power. Only then can everything be reverted.
By the way, how did your father find out about all this?
The day these machine creatures appeared, I remembered what I read in the old documents when I was little. I went down into the storage room for the first time in years, where I hoped to find solutions to the problem. This turned out to be a mistake.
Jarlina, what are you doing? Didn't I forbid you? Wait, what are these documents?
Nothing, Father.
Show me.
It's just,
Immediately!
Dude's an asshole.
My father learned all about the scepter, and from that point on, he was obsessed with it.
Then we should find that scepter as soon as possible and reactivate its magic before your father does, and possibly does something stupid with it.
Well, have you been able to open the portal yet?
No, we're still on it.
You have to hurry up. I'd help you in a heartbeat, but...
Get some rest. We'll take care of it.
I'm counting on you, my friends. As soon as the portal opens, I'll be with you. From this point on, nothing must go wrong. Otherwise, all will be lost.
I can hardly believe all this.
This poor
What an
healer.
absolutely insane story. You really need to tell me more about this.
The hero's like, what the heck? I mean, obviously we knew a bit about it, but like not like the whole story. So that's really interesting. So I guess the old world, in quotation marks, was ruled by humans, and humans destroyed it, as, you know, humans do. Interesting. It's getting a little late, so I might call it here, and we'll have to finish up chapter 3 next time. I was not expecting this chapter to be quite this long, and also some of the puzzles gave me a lot of trouble. But they were fun overall, and I would rather a challenging thing rather than it not be too challenging. So I did have to cheat twice. But anyway, yeah. Well, I say cheat, I had to look it up twice. But anyway, we will continue next week on finishing chapter 3. I'm not 100% certain what I want to do this coming up a week. I've been dealing with... Hang on a second, I'm gonna switch the just chatting screen for just a second. Whoa. I am slightly covering up my alerts. There we go. I'm not 100% certain what I want to do next week, but I'm thinking I want to try something with folklore next week. Not 100% certain what, but I was thinking something might be kind of fun, like maybe I could pick out a folklore book or something to read that's in the public domain. Yeah, I'll have to see about it. And then I also want to continue our live 2D model, but we'll also still have our weekly Owlsgard stream on Sunday as well. So yeah, I've been dealing with like a lot of like chronic fatigue for some reason lately, and I don't 100% certain, like I'm not 100% certain what's causing it, so I don't want to like do too many streams. But I also would like to do something with like the folklore related stuff, but also like an art thing. So I'm not sure. I'll figure it out, and I'll be posting the schedule tomorrow. Yeah. Other than that, I really don't know what else to say. I guess just that yesterday I went to a medieval fair, and that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of people there, and I got to meet some more furries, which was really nice. So yeah, it was really nice. I really enjoy medieval fairs and like Ren fairs and stuff. Walking around and seeing all the costumes and stuff is a lot of fun, and everyone is really, really nice. I had a really nice time. So, yeah. So yeah, that's it for tonight. I will be posting the schedule tomorrow, and see you whenever the next stream is. Probably either Tuesday or Thursday, depending on how many streams I decide to do. But yeah. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you next week. Bye.